Alright, let's do the online TSI 33. Let's go ahead and start. Ready? Alright, so solve 14 equals 8 plus m over 2. First thing I'm going to do is subtract. Minus 8, these are gone. So you have 6 equals m over 2. Rewrite this as 6 over 1 m over 2. Now we're going to cross multiply this. So 2 times 6 and 1 times m. That's going to be 12, and 1 times m is 1m, or 12 equals m. Or, this is the cost of a sirloin taco plate. You know where, Mount Margie's, 24 hours. Alright, let's go to the next question. Solve 7 plus x over x equals 22. Alright, to do this one, I'm going to set up 22 over 1, 7 plus x over x. Now cross multiply again. 1 times this, 1 times 7 plus x, 22 times that. This is 7 plus x is 22x. Now, rewrite this as 1x. So now, minus 1x, these are gone. So we have 7 equals 21x. Now, divide by 21. This one, 7 over 21 equals x. But, rewrite it. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. So that cancels the 7s out. We have 1 over 3. Find a if ax minus 40 equals x plus 2 and x equals 2. So let's substitute in here 2 for the x. So 2 times that is 2a minus 40. 2 plus 2, that's going to be a 4. 2a minus 40 equals 4. Plus 40, these are gone. So 2a equals 44. Now divide by 2. So a is a 22. Solve 6x plus 20 equals 2x. Minus 20 both sides. These are gone. 6x equals 2x minus 20. Minus 2x and minus 2x. These are gone. So we have 6x minus 2x is 4x equals negative 20. Divide by 4. These are gone. So what's left over is negative 20 divided by 4 is negative 5. Two over 5x plus 1 over x equals 21. Rewrite it with a 21 over 1 right here. Multiply everything by 5x. The LCD is 5x. That's what I'm multiplying by. 5x all the way across. So 5x divides 5x, 1. X divides 5x, 5. And 1 divides that, 5x times that is 105x. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times that is 5. 105x. That's going to be 7 equals 105x. And divide by 105, these are gone. But 7 over 105 is 7 times 1 and 7 times 15 right here. So we have 7 and 7 cancels. What's left over is 1 over 15. Find P if P equals 2 parentheses L plus W. L is 10, W is 6. So we're going to put these numbers in there. P equals 2 times L, which is 10 and 6. And 10 and 6 is 16 times 2. And that's going to give you a 32. If x is negative 5, evaluate this expression right here. So let's put this down. So substitute in there. Negative 5, negative 5. So negative 5 plus 9. Negative 5 plus 5. This is going to be 4 times 0. 0 times that number is still going to be what? A 0. Find f of negative 1 for this function if f of x equals square root of x plus 1 plus 2. There's a function right there. Write the function down. Put the number in, negative 1 for the x. Negative 1 there, substitute in there, negative 1. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Square root of 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. So f of negative 1, the function, is 2. Or a point order pair is negative 1 comma 2. Find PR minus R if P is this, R is that. Put the formula down. Substitute in there for the numbers for P, R, and R. So this is negative 11 over 1. Rewrite it. Multiply it straight across. That turns out negative 11 over 2 and negative 1/2. Write it as one fraction. Negative 11 minus 1 over 2, that's going to be negative 12 over 2. Divide a negative by a positive, it's going to give you a negative answer, negative 6. Find the mean, the average of these numbers is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Add them all up. And that's going to be 23,000 divided by 5 is going to be 4,600. Or add them up, you get 23,000. Long division, 5 divides that, 4, 20, 3, bring the 0 down. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 from 30 is gone. And then the other ones are 0, 0. So 4, 6, 0, 0. The average or the mean. Evaluate 1,000 times 1.05 to the power of 2. First thing we need to do is rewrite this. 1.05, 1.05, to multiply these together is going to be 1.1025. And that times that, move the decimal over. So you get 1102.50. Or multiply it out the long way. You're going to get 1.1025. And then you multiply this times 1,000. Put the zeros over here. So it's going to be 11025000 or 1102 point that number or 1102.50. Simplify this. 8 to the 10 power over 8 to the 3 power. Subtract the powers. 3 from 10, the little power from the big power, and it's going to give you 8 to the 7. Simplify this. So let's rewrite this first of all. Let's put a 1 there and a 1 there and a 1 there. Just to make it easier. So negative 2 times that is negative 2. 8 to the 3 and 1. 8 to the 3 plus 1. B2. Copy it. That times that is going to be negative 2. And it's going to be 8 to the 3. B to 2. Copy it down. Add the powers right here. So it's going to be negative 2. 8 to the 4. B second. Minus 2. 8 to the 3. B second. 4 over x to the power of 3. Rewrite it 3 times. 4 over x to 4 over x, 4 over x, 4 over x. X to 1, x to 1, x to 1. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. Powers, x to the 1, x to the 1, x to the 1 is x to the 1 plus 1 plus 1 at the power. So that's going to be 64 over x to the 3. If 4x squared minus 16 is m, then find x squared minus 4. Well, here's the original problem. Let's divide everything by 4, by 4, by 4. 4's cancel here, you have x squared. And 16 divided by negative 4 is going to be negative 4. So we have x squared minus 4, which we want with. And on the other side, we have m over 2. There's the answer right there. M over 2. Simplify this. 8k over 2 squared. Well, let's divide first. 2 divides 8 4 times. That's done. Bring the k down next to it. Rewrite this. 4k to the 1, 4k to the 1. So 4 times 4 is 16. K to the 1 plus 1. Add the powers. 16k to the second power. Simplify this. P minus 0.15p. So let's rewrite it first. This is like 1.00p. Like think like $1 minus 0.15 cents or something. Subtract these two numbers. 1.00 minus 15 is going to be 0.85 or just 0.85. So this minus this is going to be 0.85 or just 0.85 letter P. Multiply this out. Multiply these two binomials. So 3x times 3x is 9x squared. And 3x times that is negative 6xy. Positive 2 times a positive 3 is going to be positive 6xy. And this times this is negative 4y squared. Notice 6xy minus 6xy cancels out. Gone. So we have 9x squared minus 4y squared. Simplify this. 3x minus 2y, 3x minus 2y. Again, 3x times 3x, 9x squared. That times that is a negative 6xy. This times this is a negative 6xy. And negative times a negative is a positive 4y squared. Notice 9x squared, negative 6 and negative 6, add them together. They don't cancel. So it's going to be 9x squared minus 12xy plus 4y squared. 9x squared minus 12xy plus 4y squared. Factor this. 100x squared minus 9y squared. Formula, a squared minus b squared equals a plus b, a minus b. So we're going to rewrite this. 10x, 10 times x It's 100, x and x squared. 3 times 3 is 9, y times y is y squared. So 10x squared minus 3y squared, same as that. Now this is going to be used to formula 10x plus 3y, 10x minus 3y. Factor this. So the last number is 7. 7 times 1, that's all there is. So I'm going to guess it's going to be 1 and 7. And that's going to say -1 and a 7. This is my guess. But is it right? Let's check it. Let's check it out. See if it works. So x minus 1, x plus 7. So x times x squared. That turns out 7x. That turns out -1x. That turns out -7. So we have x squared plus 6x minus 7. X squared plus 6x minus 7 matches. Yes, it's good. That works. Factor this. X squared minus x minus 2. Two possible numbers are 2 times 1. That's it. So I'm going to guess, this is what I'm guessing. X plus 1, x minus 2. Let's check it. Alright, x times x squared. That turns out -2x. This is 1x. 1 times -2, -2, do it again. X times x squared. X times -2, -2x. That turns out is 1x, and that turns out -2. X squared minus 1x from these two. Or you can rewrite it as x squared minus x minus 2. You don't need to put the 1 there. And it's good. It works. Alright, this one. Factor this. My guess. First number is 2. 2 times 1. Last number is 3. 3 times 1. So, and it's going to be 2x minus 1. X plus 3. Does that work? Let's find out. Let's check it. 2x minus 1. X plus 3. That turns out is 2x squared. That turns out is 6x. -1 turns out is -1x. And that turns out -3. So we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. Does that work? Yes, it's good and it matches. Everything matches. Factor x cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x. First, let's take the GCF, which is x, out of this. So we have x times x squared plus 6x plus 8. Is that right? X cubed, 6x squared, 8x. Now, let's factor this one here. 8 is 8 times 1, 2 times 4. I'm going to say 2, 4. So, is x times x plus 2, x plus 4, is that the correct answer? Let's check it. Write it down again. X times x plus 2. So, ready? X times x squared. X times that, 4x. 2 times that, 2x. And 2 times 4 is 8. X squared plus 6x plus 8. And then multiply this. X times that is x3. X times that, 6x squared. X times that, 8x. Does this match? Yes. It's the right answer. Next one. Factor the GCF, the greatest common factor. So I'm going to take a 3x from all this. 3x times that, is it going to give you this one? Let's check. So 3x to the 1, x squared minus 6x plus 1. Is that going to work? Let's see. 3 times that is going to be 3x to the 1 plus 2 power. That times that is going to be minus 18x to the 1 plus 1 power. And this one is going to be 3x. So this is going to be 3x to the 3 minus 18x to the 2 and 3x. Does this match that one? Yes. So it's correct. Solve by factoring. Okay. Last number 7. So 7 times 1, that's the only possible we have. Does that work? X plus 7, x plus 1, x minus 7. Let's see. Let's check it. 1 times -7, -7. Yes. And 1 minus 7 is that -6? Yes. And x times x squared. Okay, so these are correct. So from there, we're going to set x plus 1 equals 0. X minus 7 equals 0. So x plus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So x is -1. Or x minus 7 equals 0. Add 7, so x equals 7. So -1 or x equals 7. Two answers. Solve this. Let's do it by factoring again. X squared plus x minus 12. Look at 12. 12 times 1 is 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Now say 3 and 4 is the one I'm going to try. X minus 3, x plus 4. Let's see if that works. -3 times 4 is -12. Yes. 4 minus 3 is 1. Yes. And x squared. So that's set up correct. So now, x minus 3 equals 0. Add 3. So x is 3. X plus 4 equals 0. So -4 minus 4. So x is -4. So the answer is 3 and -4. Solve x over 9 equals 1 over x. Let's cross multiply these like this. So x times x, 9 times that. X squared equals 9. So now to get rid of this right here, get the x by itself. Let's square root this side and square root this side. So this is going to be square root of x squared is x. plus or minus, the square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. So x is negative 3 or x is a positive 3 for this one. This one. Square root of x minus 2 equals 8. So we're going to do the square root of the left side, square root of the right side. So we're going to have square root of x minus 2 squared. It's gone. So we have 8. It's going to be 8 squared is 8 times 8. That's 64. So now we're going to add 2. So x is 66. Now, is that correct? Let's find out. Let's put it in there. Substitute back in here. So 66 minus 2 is 66 minus 2. 64. Square root of 64 is 8. Does that match? Yes, it matches. This one. Solve the systems of equations. We have 2x plus 3y equals 5, 4x minus 2y equals 2. All right, notice the two numbers here, the 3 and the negative 2. I'm going to flip them. I'm going to put the 2's up here, and I'm going to put the 3's down here. There's a negative, there's a positive, so this can just be all positive now. It's not going to affect it because it's already set up as positive, negative. So 2 times everything here gives me 4x minus plus 6y equals 2 times that, it gives me 10. 3 times that, it gives me 12x minus 6y equals 6. Now, if I add this straight down, you're going to have 16x plus 0 for this one is 16. 16x equals 16. Divided by 16 says x is 1. So now I know one answer, x is 1. Now, let's put this back, substitute back in the first one over here. So we put 1 back here, 2x plus 3y equals 5. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3y equals 5. Minus 2, these are gone. So we have 3y equals 3. Divide by 3. So y equals what? 1. So now we know that x is 1, y is 1. 1 and 1. Does that work? Let's see, put a 1 in here. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 and 2 is 5, yes. 4 times 1 is 4. Minus 2 times 1 is 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Yes, so that works. Graph this. Y equals 2x plus 6. Going to graph this linear equation here. I'm going to try x equals 0 in there in the formula. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 is 6. So 0, 6 is 1 point. Try the other one. 1. Try 1 now. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 and 6 is 8. So we have 0 and 6, 1 and 8. So 0 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 and up 8. Space and then connect the dots. Graph y equals x squared minus 4. It's a quadratic function, parabola. So let's try some numbers. Let's try negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Let's just try those. Put negative 2 in there. Negative 2 squared means negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Now let's try the other negative 1 in there. So negative 1 squared means negative 1 times negative 1. That's going to be positive 1. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. Put a 0 in there now. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Now let's try 1 in there. 1 in this formula here. 1 squared means 1 times 1 is 1. 1 minus 4, negative 3. And one more number, 2. 2 squared in there. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So we have all these ordered pairs. If you put them in the graph, let's see, at negative 2, 0 right there. And negative 1, negative 3 right there. And 0 is negative 4 right there. And this is also the vertex or the midpoint, the lowest point. Next one is 1, negative 3 right there. The last one is 2, 1, 2, and 0 right there. So there's the parabola right there. With the vertex, it's a min right there, 0, negative 4. Okay. Graph absolute value equation. Y equals absolute value of x minus 2 plus 4. Put some numbers in there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try those numbers out. Put a 0 in there. Absolute value of 0 minus 2 is going to be absolute value of negative 2. The absolute value of negative 2 is just 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Let's try 1 in there. 1 minus 2. Absolute value of 1 minus 2 is absolute value of negative 1. The absolute value of negative 1 is 1. Plus 4 is 5. Let's try 2 in there. Absolute value of 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Absolute value of 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. Let's try x equals 3 in here. So absolute value of 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Absolute value of 1 is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Try x equals 4. Absolute value of 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. As we added 2 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. So we have our ordered pairs right here. 0, 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, and 6. So 0 and 6. 0 and up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. Next one, put 1 and 5. Put 1 and up 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Put 2 and 4. 2 spaces and then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And then put 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3. Up 5 spaces right there. And the last one, 4 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to go up 6 spaces. So there's the graph value. So like a V-shaped looking guy. Hey, all right, the return. Smart bird. Math is fun. Yes, I say yes. That's correct. Always, math is fun. Broken surfboard. Yeah, look at all this Hawaiian stuff there, I guess. He's looking down, looking for the piece of his surfboard. All broken here, 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 everywhere. Okay. And then there's all the colors. Oh, Math Monster. Do you like math? Not like math? Is math fun or math not fun? I say it's fun. Holy cow. More scary than this TSI stuff, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I say the answer is 7. There's 7 and 7. Or more scary than math, TSI math, I guess. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. There's a 7 in there somewhere. Somewhere. Alright, good luck. This is Professor Alfredo Gil Alvarez Jr. I'll talk to you all later, man. Good luck in your tests. Bye.